Mail time. So, I was instructed to say first. I almost forgot that quickly. This is all the pre-order merch, so it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff and a lot of money in stuff. So hopefully next couple days we get most of it out to you guys. We will kill ourselves and get all this out and shipped hopefully a bunch on Monday and Tuesday. So if you were like, hey, what is it? When do I get it? It's there. So
It's all there.
it's all there. All right.
All right, so now you got goodies.
I got a mail time, which I believe is all Holley mail time since the
So mail
Mustang.
time is only all about Holley?
It's Holley mail time.
Oh, okay.
There's more than this coming too, but the Mustang is
You say that every time.
in progress, but they are sending more than this too, unbelievably. Well, I had a Holley box last mail time too.
Yeah, and you said that they were sending more.
Yeah, I was like, what a sick joke it would be to only send me an expansion harness
Yeah, I
for
got
a Dominator and nothing else.
Yeah, I got excited. The UPS guy was coming down the drive with all these big boxes, and then I look at the label, shipping manager. I'm like, not a single thing for me. Thanks.
Shipping manager. It's so funny, yeah. What is this? Whoa! I can read what it is, but
Can you read?
some days. Oh wow, look at this. It is a in-tank retrofit fuel module.
Was that on your wish list?
Whoa! This stuff's too fancy for me.
Was it on your wish list?
Well, good night, sweet prince. Look at this, dude.
I have one of those in my truck.
All billet boy
Yeah.
with side outlets. That's pretty
You're just
nice.
late to the game.
And that's a 450. Yeah, it's classic.
Runs the VR6 turbo real well.
I'm like, hey guys, I'm gonna build a de-stroked, and they're like, yeah, I did that 5 years ago. Oh, this is the Holley Hydramat. Look how big that is. You ever see these?
I don't have that in mine.
You ever see these?
They're badass.
You guys have to look this up. Look up Holley Hydramat. They have a video of a fish tank.
Yep.
That's completely clear, and they have the fuel pump like up here, and they have like this much dipped into the water, and it's pumping it laminar flow, no oxygenation, like no bubbles, no nothing.
So now you fancy boy?
Well, yeah, this is fancy boy stuff right here. Yeah, that's cool that it comes with a. I was gonna be like, oh, thanks, you didn't give me a Hydramat. Or they did.
So are you going to answer my question? Was that on your wish list?
This?
Yeah.
I think we went through a lot of stuff the other day, and I was like, I wouldn't be upset if you sent this, something like this, or, because then they're like, well, we have like crimpers, and could you use crimpers? And I'm like, what's the webpage for your crimpers? And they send me a webpage that's like 60 crimpers, and I'm like, which one? They're like, which ones? And I'm like, it's so weird to me to like accept gifts.
Aren't you used to it by now with them?
Yeah, they're very good to me. It's incredible. Okay, so let's open another one.
Yeah, that one had a little bit of weight.
One of them's probably an oil pan. I asked for a pan.
Probably that boy.
I was like, what? He's like, which one? I'm like, because they go in and out of stock. They sell things. They sell well. So the oil pan for my Mustang, guess what? Not in stock. The same one we had in the red car,
Well,
not in stock. So I had to choose another one.
Good, because everything about the red car was bad news.
What is this? Oh, an NTK wideband sensor. And another NTK wideband sensor. Those are cool. You can do methanol with those. They'll read like a 3.0 air fuel. Something insane.
Wow.
They're like triple the price of the Bosch. Look at this. This is very reminiscent of VS Racing right here. Because I asked Ren for the damage stuff. Like,
Oh, you like scratch and dent.
they just taped it back together. It's like a blem on the shelf. They're like, send it to Matt. He'll like it. He's so weird. That's what VS Racing, I'm always like.
Periwinkle.
I'm like, I'm like, what do you have that no one will buy? Oh, I got like 20 returned wastegates in a pile, all disassembled. I'm like, send me some. He sent me like 6. I made a bunch work. And then the intercoolers, I'm like, send me one with a giant. He's like, I got a 4-inch with a giant dent in it. I'm like, oh, that's what I want. That was an 8x8, a giant dent in the intercooler. People were like, no, this won't work. I'm like, yes. 150-mile-an-hour traps, no problem. What is this? Sounds like cast aluminum.
Yeah.
Why is, oh, it's because.
It's taped.
Special K is watching me struggle laughing. I like to call him Special K. I don't like to use his real name, so people aren't like hounding
I'm
him.
sure he laughs every time we struggle.
Special K. Look at this oil pan. So this isn't the super short one, but
I think it's huge.
it is nice. It is very low. I think this is kind of like. I think this pan is like. The GM muscle car style. And then what's annoying is we couldn't get one with a drain. The 302-2 has the twin turbo drains. It's already bossed and threaded for like 3/8. So look, I'm complaining about free stuff already. Sounds like that sloppy mechanics guy. But yeah. So there's my pan. So I can put that on next, that's cool. Since we did all the fancy top end stuff the other day, remember?
Yeah, and everyone lost their minds.
Remember.
Have to take the wax shack for the bung welding.
Yes. For the bongs.
Does he specialize in bung well?
He specializes in bungs.
He's the bung king.
Oh man. So this one's even heavier. So what? Dang, a couple scratches through that sharpener.
I don't want to know. Oh, jeez. Did he write you a Christmas? Oh, the glasses. He did send them. You said he was going to.
Heat wave.
They're Hot Boys. Ooh, look at that
Heat
case.
Wave.
Look
Holley
at that
sunglasses.
case. Look
so
at
they
it.
teamed up and they made. I wish I had laser eye surgery and I could wear these like a cool guy.
I'll wear them in the
Oh,
garage.
look, it says Holley all over them.
Hot Boys. Why do you make that face every time you put on?
Because that's my new meme face.
Wait, every time you put on sunglasses, you make that
That's
face.
my meme face. I'm staring into the sun to test effectiveness. Wow, there's like
I'm
10
looking
pairs.
to the raccoon for support.
There's like 10 pairs.
Are they all the same?
I don't know. They might be different. Here. Yeah, there's 4. There's 4 of them. These things,
No, they're all different.
I can't sleep thinking about this stuff. Like when people purposely send me broken packing peanuts and something, it actually does make me as insane as
I made the video off.
I let on.
Lean forward.
What is that?
This
There's
is
something
a long nail
interesting.
time video.
What's that?
This is a big nail time video.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
We should have set up a Christmas tree and just let everything sit underneath the tree.
Yeah, we can put a Christmas tree on top of the
We can get my black tree.
thing over there. What's this? Oh, loose J2, J4 connector pin. More I/O for a Dominator setup, which is hopefully in here somewhere. Like I said, I wouldn't put it past him to send me everything but the ECU. Be like,
If I were him, I would do that
send
too.
you like 10 grand worth of stuff. Buy the ECU yourself, you rich MF.
All that YouTube
Buy
money.
another one.
All that YouTube money.
Yeah. Whatever isn't taxed. Does this say at all what it is? No.
Doesn't it say it on the front? On the side. It says it right on the side.
Oh yeah, I'm just it's just me.
Yeah, you're just.
J2B connector and harness.
You got the other one the other day.
Yeah, that's another one. I wonder if I have. Oh, these are so nice. Remember these?
Yes, I remember those.
These are actually super cool.
They're BA.
And cost effective if you look into alternatives. It's 4 solid state relays, 1 feed, and it even has lights to let you know what's on and off, or if it's tripped or faulted, and it has temperature shutdown and everything, and you can trigger with power or ground. Sick. And you can PWM them. Awesome. I was like, these are dumb, who's gonna use those? And he sent me 2, I'm like, this is the best shit ever. And he's like, haha.
He does that to you every time. When you're like, oh, does Holley sell
Those
something
transfer
like
pumps,
that?
they made a video about those transfer pumps, and I made fun of him. Like, I was just like, ooh, let's make a thing that squirts fuel. And he sent me one because I talked so much about it.
And then you broke it.
And then I was like, this is really awesome. And then I started hooking up to Milwaukee batteries and burned it out. And I'm like, oh, feels bad, bro. I was like, this was actually cool. Why did I ruin this? This is funny. This is like Amazon right here. This is a dual drive-by-wire harness. See?
Mm-hmm.
For twin electronic throttles. I'm gonna put like everything else in this box. It's gigantic. Oh boy, yes. Well, we all know what this is. See, this is why
I hope it's an empty box.
This is why that'd be great. I had gripes with them calling the new system Terminator because the old setups were called Terminator EFI, and you could get a Dominator or a Holley HP or whatever, and the box says Terminator. They're like, oh, we'll just call the new one Terminator X. I'm like, why? It's so confusing. It's like when GM's like, let's make an LT engine. Everyone's like, that's a great idea. And everyone like older than 20 some years old is like,
Yeah.
that engine sucks. Don't make it again. Call it something else. This is so smashed in here. Look, it doesn't even...
I thought you already had the ECU for that.
What's
I
that?
thought you already had one for that.
No, that's why I was always like... I hope everybody doesn't hate what I do and not send me everything to finish the Mustang. Because I hadn't even started on the car and they'd sent me all that stuff. I'm like, I'm sure they're waiting for me to actually take a car apart before they start sending more. I would. Jeez.
That's a nice piece of cardboard to go under a car.
Yeah, that's a...
You're gonna need that.
It's funny, it says Terminator MP FI LS2 LS3. But it's not a Terminator.
You complain a lot.
I can't dispute that.
Oh, look at the notebook it gives you that people probably don't read.
This is always funny when people are like, oh, it's so expensive. I know. This thing weighs like, it feels like 20 pounds. It's disgusting.
It looks like a brick.
Wow. Oh, and they sent a small dash too. What else did I get?
Fancy boy.
Here, feel how heavy this is.
Are you going to complain that it's not a big dash?
That's what I, yeah, exactly. Here, Kenny.
I lift weights, so I
Oh, wow.
feel that one.
Yeah, that's robust. Like, you could put that in your bumper and hit people with it, and it wouldn't... Why would I say that?
Because you hit people with your bumper. Well, not people, you hit people's cars.
I guess it's probably a combination of the potting material
Yeah,
and
just
the aluminum.
so much, aluminum body.
Is that another one?
80E trans harness.
Oh.
So I can get rid of most of this foam then, too, and start combining. So this should be the engine harness, which I asked for LS3, because I have a 58 tooth motor. Yep. Engine. When you call it a motor, the people that like electric motors get pissed off. No, that is an engine. That's an internal combustion engine. It's not a motor. It's a... He's got it. Like, chill, bro. It's an engine. Why is it called an engine, man?
Everyone got all worked up that the heater
Motor
even
mount.
turned, even the heater turned on over
Even
that.
the heater turned on, it was so PO. So that's the injector harness. That's the engine harness. That's the battery harness. What is all just install goodies? Yes, just more goodies. CAN bus cables, Weldon O2 bungs. Oh, that's nice. He sent me one of these LS2 to LS3 map adapter, so I don't have to make one. I have all the pins to do it from because they have sent me all of them. So this will plug into that harness and then plug into that cheap 4-bar sensor that we use. $18 4-bar map made by Bosch. Pretty cool. Wow. Yeah, this is a lot of stuff. A lot of good stuff.
So how much more do you need for the Mustang? Because I can't even keep up.
If I said, I was like, I don't have an oil pan, it'd be cool if you guys could do that. I don't have an ECU yet, so please, I need the ECU first. I need that to run the car. I can pay for everything else. And then he's like, well, what oil pan? And I'm like, what do you have in stock? And then that's when I choose that and a bunch of other stuff. This is all, he threw in like he surprised me with the rest of it.
You're going off, so what else do you
I
need
was
for
like,
the car?
can you give me like the 40-inch dash? The 40-inch.
The face I'm giving you right now.
And he's like, we could try. So, I don't know if that's going to show up in a couple of days.
But what else do you need for the car?
Cameron finished the trans, so that's going to ship soon. That's the converter. I just need to get a hold of... Team Z said they would help me out, so I don't want to bother them.
Oh yeah, because they're busy right now.
Yeah, they just did a bunch of Black Friday sales, and it's like a guy and his wife that run the whole joint, so I don't want to.
And you know how much fun shipping is.
I'm like, well, we got this whole other car to build, so let's just build that while I wait.
German vehicles are taking over the garages.
Yeah, they're always busted, so you always got to work on them.
This might be one of the most reliable.
All right, well, that's it.
Excuse me as I
We're
throw
good.
the
What's this?
ECU at Matt's face.
Oh. That thing's nice.
Yeah, you want to feel how nice it is.
All right.